The floating harbour winds its way into Bristol's very heart. Before the Second World War, when coastal trade was flourishing, the docks were full of shipping. The cameraman's vantage point here was on the roof of a granary later destroyed in the Blitz. After the war, new warehouses were built on the same site. Today they house Bristol's Industrial Museum with its row of preserved electric cranes and the unique steam crane of 1878. The assistant curator is Andy King.
It'll lift 35 tonnes, heavy lift crane designed to pick up awkward, hefty loads out of ships and land them onto the railway just behind us. The great thing about it, though, is that with a certain amount of effort, if you couldn't raise steam in time, you can at least unload or load by hand. Because by turning this wheel, I would be perfectly capable of lifting 35 tonnes, albeit panting a bit by the end of it. You certainly need moving things. You need things that work. Things like the steam crane, they're just bits of sculpture, essentially, and they don't mean an awful lot until they start moving, and then they come to life. You've only got to see children's eyes light up when they see the railway operate, and not a few dads' eyes light up as well, of course. We get 150,000 visitors a year to this museum. We get a lot of passing trade, people who don't realise, Bristolians even, who don't realise that Bristol has an industrial museum until they see it. Certainly a part of Bristol ought to be retained looking as it used to, and I can't think of a better place. There isn't very much left these days, but certainly this last bit of improvement to the city docks is probably the best memorial, if you like, that the trade of the city docks could have.